So Lil Yachty, superstar completely in his own right. And ever since he has bursted onto the music, popular culture scene, 4 or 5 years ago, he's sort of carved out a very distinct personal style for himself. It was different. It was playful. I don't want to say childish, but it's kind of a term where my mind goes to when I think of what his original sound and style was, right? The red braids, songs like Minnesota, just completely different than what was currently going on in the hip hop scene. Super playful. And it's been very interesting to see how his style has evolved and changed throughout the years and sort of stuck to what it's always been, but just elevated into a more sense as he's become obviously more rich, got more money, more resources to buy and collect higher end pieces. So we're going to be looking at some outfits from Yachty and breaking them down. What makes him distinct, what makes him his own style, and ultimately trying to figure out what is Lil Yachty's style, what is the key to it. So first we have a sort of all black outfit, which is not usual. It's different than I would say what he usually wears. We have like a polo top, little logo on it, some black cargos, and some what looks like runner shoes maybe. The shoe choice is always interesting with Yachty, right? A lot of times it's hiking boots, maybe even Timberlands, or you're looking at some sneakers with a sort of more casual shape like an Air Force One or something like that. Always pretty well accessorized, usually got a bag of some sort, and if he's wearing sunglasses, I've noticed that they're usually a very distinct looking pair of sunglasses. They're not just your standard aviators or, something like that. They're more distinct. They're more interesting. They add a little bit of intrigue to the outfit. Next, we have a little bit more colorful outfits. So this is sort of what you could expect to see from Yachty a lot of the times. Vintage inspired, right? It looks like a vintage polo by Ralph Lauren top, sort of like a rugby top type vibe. Light wash jeans, ripped. Also, again, these look maybe vintage. And then maybe a vintage coat. I'm not sure. I can't see the branding. But all in all, a little bit more colorful up top and well balanced. Light wash pants with this type of coloring going on up top matches very well. Let's move on to the next one. Super fun outfit here. Super eclectic, super interesting texture wise. So you got the fur hat, the giant fur hat, which is almost like a meme in itself. I mean, the thing just looks insane. And then you got the fur jacket, which is dope, which is a good mixture. The furs don't exactly match, but overall the vibe, it's a vibe, right? You could tell he's maybe in a club somewhere or something along those lines. Obviously Drizzy Drake in the back, and he's a little bit more accessorized in this one. Again, with the glasses, this is sort of more like a superstar shape, I would say, like the thin sort of off-white Louis Vuitton like designer sunglass shape. Never anything like some Wayfarers or nothing like that. It's always more interesting, but these are a little more subdued and subtle glasses than what we could see in some of these outfits that we're going to be looking at. And then, of course, you got the ice on, a basic graphic tee under. It's a fire fit. It's an interesting fit, and it's going to draw some eyes in when you're looking at him. It's a superstar fit. What can you say? This is what I'm talking about with color. This is kind of a crazy outfit, and you only get the up top shot, but I mean, there's a lot going on here, and the colors feel so well intermingled in this outfit, I would say. All very pastel-y and subdued, except for maybe the hoodie where you got some brighter pops of color in the flowers. But I mean, the hoodie looks beautiful, honestly. It looks super cool. And then with this orange jacket layered over top, sunglasses, they're not always just going to be your normal pair. These are a very interesting color, shape, sort of more futuristic shape, just more Y2K era vibe. And then the striped hat, which is super dope as well. And the colors match very well on this one. The colors work together very well and mingle very well. I think it's because there's a lot more going on in the sweatshirt, and it's not just a simple one shade of blue, one shade of orange, and then white. There's more shades to play with, and that texture on the sweatshirt allows you to get away with a little bit more color fading and variation on other pieces in the garment. So super dope fit on this one. Again, fun, eclectic, playful. I don't want to say childish, but I mean, it reminds me of like Crayola for some reason. I don't really know why, but I don't know. What are your thoughts, honestly? I'd love to know what you think. Real quick, before we go any further, you subscribed to the channel yet? Do you like the video? If not, head on down. You know what I'm saying? Next outfit. Actually, I think this is the same polo by Ralph Lauren top. Just worked in with a different pair of pants, different hat. It's a vibe fit. I actually really like this beanie. This beanie is very cool. Again, fun, eclectic. It's got like a sort of handmade vibe, sort of fits in with the vintage vibe. Like you know, like your cool grandma knitted it, but she's tapped in with the culture and she knows what's hot and what's trendy. That's honestly what came to my mind when I saw this hat. But overall, it's a decent fit. A little bit more, not as eclectic and fun as the last one, but it's more toned down. It's subtle, but it still keeps that same Lil Yachty DNA. I think what you notice in all these is, I think I said it in the first outfit, everything's baggy, right? Nothing is very fitted, but the silhouette always works together. The top and the bottom always work together, and nothing seems out of place. Nothing doesn't fit in the outfit. So here we have a camo jacket, or like maybe digital camo, I can't really tell. Some vintage Carhartt double knees maybe, and then like some hiking boots. And this fit feels very tactical, but it still feels like a Yachty fit. A little less color than what you would expect, but it feels more toned down, more subdued, less accessorizing going on, but it's still tapped into that vintage feel that Lil Yachty's looking for in his outfits. So great outfit. On to the next. It's actually crazy that I said earlier, it gives me Crayola vibes, because now you can obviously see in the background of this outfit, Crayola, right? I think he's embodying that spirit of being playful, even in his interior decorating his house or wherever he took the shot at. But this is an all denim outfit. You got the Yachty version of the Canadian tuxedo here. It's not bad, honestly. I hate that color plaid personally, but it's cool. It's like a lumberjack vibe. I really don't know if there's something like inserted in the side seam of these. I'm not sure if there's like a custom Levi's jacket and pants or whatnot, but I threw this in there because of the textures, because it was more subtle and subdued other than the shirt. And I thought that was interesting, sort of akin to the last outfit, more subtle and subdued, but still sticking to that same Yachty DNA. Very baggy, a little sagging going on, even though he's sitting down, you can tell. It gives a hint of custom with the Levi's oversized tags or whatever's going on the pants and the jacket, but it's Yachty, right? Again, colorful. What can we say? Lightly accessorized, and the accessories on this one are nice and subtle, but they still remain sort of in the Yachty DNA, right? The grills, very chill, very classic. The denim blue hat, it's actually a nice piece, and it correlates well with the shirt, because there's a lot of different colors going on in the shirt. So picking one that isn't exactly in the shirt, there's a purple, I believe, and that's about the closest. But when you pick a light blue, a light denim wash, and who knows, maybe he's matching the hat with the jeans in this one, or the hat with the pants in this one. And then of course you have Tyler. Not gonna comment on him, but maybe in a future video we go through his style. Who knows? All right, so that's the Lil Yachty style, right? I think when we look through those photos, the through lines that we see are color a lot of the time, sort of baggier and oversized silhouettes, vintage and fun, eclectic, playful. Just like in his music, his earlier music anyways, I think he still remains playful in some of his newer music, like Strike or Slide or those types of things, even Poland, right? It's very playful and eclectic, and it fits his personality very well. And so I thought Lil Yachty would be an interesting one to break down the style of and figure out what are some words that you can come up with that really encapsulate Yachty's style. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. I would love to hear what y'all got. And if you haven't yet, please drop a like on the video and consider subscribing to the channel. Be very helpful. That's all I got for y'all for now. See y'all later. Peace.